Welcome to the Engineering, Physics, Maths and Geophysics Foundation Year here at Southampton University. This presentation is designed to give some insight into the Foundation Year and to explain the structure of teaching and learning on the Foundation Year and to discuss the taught content and the way we assess students' work. Also, the presentation will briefly describe the various degree pathways and opportunities open to a student on successful completion of the Foundation Year. The Foundation Year is essentially a transition year for students that wish to study engineering, physics, maths or geophysics topics without the necessary academic background or qualifications to enter directly into year one of their degree. It's basically the first year of a 4-year bachelor or 5-year master's degree. Essentially, the year is added to the beginning of the typical degree. However, even though the level is foundation level, our foundation year is considered to be a very intense program of study. Our approach means that there is a lot of exam-assessed maths and physics to study, in addition to a full program of coursework and practical laboratory work. If English language is not your first language, but you can demonstrate an IELTS or English language testing system with an average score of 6.5 or equivalent qualification, with at least 5.5 in each band, you will not need extra English classes. However, if you haven't yet achieved an IELTS average of 6.5, but you have achieved an average of 5.5 with at least 5.5 in each band, you will be able to take the English language pathway on the foundation year. All of the opportunities for study after the foundation year will be the same, but you will not study one of our physics topics. You will study English in its place. This ensures that your workload is equivalent to students not on a language pathway. We do in fact allow students some flexibility in choosing their degree pathway on the foundation year, and we wouldn't ask you to confirm this until you have been with us for a few weeks. However, language pathway students would need to confirm their chosen degree at the beginning of the foundation year because of the slight variation in study of the physics topics due to studying English. And if you pass the foundation year, you are guaranteed progression to the next stage of your chosen degree. You do not need to reapply. Progression takes place automatically. On the foundation year, you will be taught on the Highfield campus by university academics that teach students across the university at every level. You will be taught by mathematicians, physicists and engineers, just like all other students. Foundation year students enjoy all of the expertise from our staff that students at all levels enjoy. However, foundation year students here at Southampton also enjoy an extra level of support that isn't typical of the university's study structure. Almost all engineering and physics students at university will attend lectures, perhaps 2 or 3 per week per module of study. We do that on the foundation year too. Then students typically will attend a weekly smaller class which we call a workshop. This is a session where students can practice their mathematics and problem solving and of course consolidate what they have learnt in the lectures that week. Again, this is typical of the foundation year. However, on the foundation year you will find on your timetable many voluntary attendance classes taking place on a regular basis which we call support classes. The support classes offer immediate help to students who perhaps need extra help in understanding a topic. The support classes are drop-in classes. This means that you may attend in order to just ask one question or stay for the full session and work under supervision. And of course, we do expect you to enjoy plenty of private study too. The academic structure of the foundation year consists of plenty of mathematics and physics, and all of our modules run for the complete year. The academic level is more or less what you would expect at a good high school or college, but in a few areas we do exceed high school level and begin to touch on some degree level material too. You will be taught by university lecturers that tend to get very excited about their topic, but everything is very manageable and in general ought to be considered high school level. With pure mathematics in our maths modules and applied mathematics in our mechanical science module, in addition to electricity and electronics and engineering principles, the program is very full. And as previously mentioned, there is also English language to study for those students on a language pathway. But there's also lots of coursework in the form of practical laboratory sessions, report writing and computer programming. Our aim is to give you the very best experience in all of these areas, academic and practical, to prepare you in the best way possible for your degree. And in the spirit of being as supportive as we can of your study, we also ask you to engage with an assessed academic skills module. Studying at university will be a new experience for everybody, and we want to help you to study in the most effective and efficient way. The academic skills course will help you to do this. At university, there's always much more to learn than you can possibly learn in the time given. The academic skills course will help you to understand yourself as a learner and to help you to learn more efficiently in the university environment. As mentioned previously, all of our modules run for the whole year, although those of you with an eye for detail may have noticed on our web pages that we have modules Maths A and Maths B. The Maths module is in fact split into these two components over the course of the year. The method of assessment is as follows. Mathematics is examined twice over the course of the year, Maths A in January and Maths B in May or June. The three physics topics, mechanical science, engineering principles and electricity and electronics are examined once in May or June. The coursework and academic skills modules have continuous assessment throughout the year, and English language is assessed by both written assignments and an end-of-year exam. The weighting of all the assessments for the whole year are as follows. The maths component carries a weight of 25% of the whole foundation year assessment. The three physics components, mechanical science, engineering principles and electricity and electronics, all carry a weight of 12.5%. Coursework, like mathematics, also carries a quarter of the weight of all of the assessment. Finally, given that the English module for English pathway students takes the place of one physics module, this too carries a weight of 12.5% of the foundation year mark. But what about the overall pass mark? Well, we expect students to achieve an average overall mark of 60% in order to pass the foundation year and to progress to the next stage of the degree. But in addition to meeting the overall pass mark, we do also require students to meet the pass mark in each and every module too. We do like you to have a very comprehensive knowledge in all areas before we progress you, so that you get the best possible experience out of the following years. As you can see, there's a range of degrees that we progress students onto after the foundation year. More information about these subject areas can be found on the universities and the foundation year's web pages. All students are eligible to choose any of these topic areas, but as already mentioned, language pathway students must have a clear idea about which degree they want to go to after the foundation year, in order for the correct physics topic to be replaced by the English language module. On the foundation year, in addition to being taught by academics from departments all over the university, we have our own small team of full-time, dedicated academic staff to look after you. Our permanent staff open door policy allows you to visit us at any time, just to have an informal chat, or to ask for help and advice about your academic topics, or indeed any pastoral issues that may be causing concern. We hope that you now have a pretty good idea about what being on the foundation year at Southampton University entails. Of course, this presentation perhaps wouldn't be complete without a taster of some of the activities that you may get up to after the foundation year. However, this will be a very quick overview and doesn't include all possible degree areas. There are many other resources on the university's web pages that will give a more complete picture. Some of our students go on to study civil engineering. In the first year of the civil engineering degree, students get involved in building a substantial construction. This particular example is a challenge where students had 6 days to build a 10-metre replica of the Gherkin, a well-known building in London. All of our degrees offer practical experiences like this, where you will learn about teamwork and putting theory into practice in a controlled environment. So right from the beginning of your chosen degree, you will experience what we call learning by doing. We have a design thread that runs through all of our degrees, which will help you to understand the fundamentals of engineering and how these fit together. A team of students built this miniature locomotive for a particular railway challenge competition. 12 students working over 6 months completed this project, where the great innovation is that the locomotive can harvest energy which would otherwise be lost to the braking process. It is also completely remote controlled. But of course, there are many other degrees that we send our students to. Some examples include electrical and electronic engineering, mathematics, and geophysics, where these 2 students are enjoying gaining practical experience in the field. As already mentioned, there is a wealth of information about all of our degree pathways on the university's web pages. Please take some time to review this information online. To find the foundation year's dedicated web pages, please either use a search engine to search for Foundation Year Southampton, or copy the link from below. We hope that you have found this introduction to the Engineering, Physics, Maths and Geophysics Foundation Year useful. We look forward to perhaps seeing you on the programme sometime in the future. If you have any particular questions about the foundation year, please email directly the admissions team at the following address: foundyear@sotton.ac.uk. Thank you for listening.